Thank you. Far too kind. Woo. Yeah.
Ready?
Let's go.
Can I get an encore?
Do you want more? Cook and roll with the Brooklyn boys. So for one last time, I need y'all to roll. Now what the hell are you waiting for? After me, there should be no more. So for one last time, nigga, make some noise.
Get him, Jay.
Who you know fresher than Ho? Riddle me that. The rest of y'all know where I'm lyrically at. Can none of y'all mirror me back? Yeah, hear me rap, it's like hand G rapping his prime. I'm young H.O., raps Grateful Dead, back to take over the globe. Now break bread, I'm in Boeing Jets, Global Express, out the country but the blueberries still connect. On the low but the yacht got a triple deck. But when you young, what the fuck you expect? Yep. Grand opening, grand closing. Goddamn your manhole, crack the can open again. Who you gonna find open a head with no pen? Just draw inspiration. Who you gonna see you can't replace him with cheap imitations from these generations? Hardcore, do you want more? Cook and roll with the Brooklyn boys. So for one last time, I need y'all to roll. Yeah. Now what the hell are you waiting for? After me, there should be no more. So for one last time, nigga, make some noise.
What the hell are you waiting for?
Look what you made me do, look what I made for you. Knew if I paid my dues, how will they pay you? When you first come in the game, they try to play you. Then you drop a couple of hits, look how they wait to you. From Marcy to Madison Square, to the only thing that matters is just a matter.
Welcome to another edition of the Neighborhood Watch. I'm Matt.
And I'm the wingman, Pat. How you doing?
I'm Abe.
I'm Brett, who's half on screen.
There we go.
There you go.
We're all in.
We're all in now.
Kumbaya.
So, how was your week, guys?
Week was good. I spent a couple days in Denver, Colorado, where, you think it's cold here. I love Denver, by the way, but their high was 30.
Yeah, I was telling
30. The low was 10.
Katie I didn't hear you much this week. Normally I see you.
Yeah, I
don't-
see
I
you,
didn't
I
see
hear
you
you.
once.
We work from home. We patrol the neighborhood.
Yeah,
Look
we
what's
take
going
turns.
on outside.
I got my
near
whistle,
Cal
you got your
High.
whistle, we didn't
right.
Double shift
And
this week.
nothing. But yeah, I snuck out on assignment.
Yes.
Great though.
Yeah, it was a quiet week
It was
again.
quiet, yeah.
Much more quieter than the previous weeks of the everyone knows what we're talking about, the national anthem controversy. So it seemed to quiet down, and we don't got a lot of things to talk about. There were some noises that woke people up at 3:40 in the morning. Now I live next door to this guy.
3:48 to be precise,
And-
according to reports on Nextdoor.
I didn't hear a thing. And explain to us, what was it like waking up?
Listen, so it says, was that a gun? Was woken up at 3:40 to a noise that sounded like rapid gunfire or something. Did anyone else hear this? I certainly heard it. And listen,
Wasn't you?
wasn't me.
It wasn't.
I'm not trained in ballistics, but I figured it was fireworks because any gun that could fire that fast is already banned in California. And so,
Yeah, that's
why would
illegal.
somebody have a banned gun in California?
Yeah.
That would be right.
Controversial subject, but I don't think. Why would somebody have a gun that's illegal in California, shooting up
Firecracker.
Sandra Mountain?
And firecrackers are
And
fire.
it sounded like firecrackers. So
Which
that's what I took it as.
corresponds to
Yeah.
Chinese New Year.
Chinese New Year.
Yeah.
Lunar
Yeah.
New Year. The other interesting comment my wife made, because it woke her up, she said, could they possibly be doing training at Camp Parks? Which,
Oh yeah.
back in the
That always
day,
happens,
before this was a heavily populated area, they used to do a lot of mortar fire and stuff over at 2 in the morning at Camp Parks.
Really?
Yeah,
Interesting.
yep,
I did not know
absolutely.
that.
Wow.
Used to see flashes over there and stuff. It was really cool.
Interesting fact.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's always
Right?
He's a
I'm a
vast of
historian.
knowledge. He's a vast of knowledge. So we don't think it was gunshots. And
Right,
I
because
guess
why would somebody own an illegal gun in California?
Can't have it.
It's banned. We have gun
Banned.
control.
Another. Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say, did you guys feel any of those earthquakes?
Oh yes.
Let's talk about these.
Anything happens about from
Let's
10
talk
to
about
about
the
7 in the
storms.
morning. I'm shut off.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys let me know what happens. Huh?
So I remember. I think it was Friday. Friday. I was about to. I was doing work and a quick jolt came, and that's when you're like,
Really?
I work in the garage, and you sit there, and you're like, okay.
Is that
You're like, that's Pat shutting the garage door next to me.
And my thing was like, okay, do I come out right now or do I sit here and lay it off? And then the phone rang, and so I answered and I got distracted. So yeah, that was my experience of it. I didn't hear a bunch of them.
What time was that?
That was like almost 10:30, 11 in the morning on
really?
Friday.
Okay.
Yeah. I was in San Francisco. I didn't feel it.
Yep.
So I didn't feel any of these, but every few years in San Ramon Danville, we get these swarms of.
Yeah.
Well, recently
Yeah.
was about 2-3 years ago. It
2-3
was like
years ago, we
every-
got like a couple
day.
hundred in a 2-week period, and they were small, which I think that's what they say you want. You want to slowly release the pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd rather
Oh.
have that.
Yeah.
Where no damage, no
Right.
Just hurt. No one
A
gets
little
hurt.
rumble.
Earthquakes scare me, so you know.
Yeah,
But
well.
I prefer more like little ones like that. I'd hate to be woken up. That's where you know woken up is.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I was listening to or watching on TV, and they said I guess there's a 70% chance we'll get an earthquake above 6. Because we haven't had one in so long.
And
They've been saying
they
that.
say I know they say that. I say all the
They say
time. But
that
you're right.
every year.
70% chance. Another thing to mention, because this
What
is
was I
important, is for all you kids with high schoolers. Starting this week, and tomorrow it's 9th and 10th graders from 5 o'clock to 8:15. It's the orientation for incoming 9th graders and new 10th graders, which are kids.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to go over there tomorrow.
They get
It's crazy.
10th graders.
Yeah, it's all and then they do it, and then the next day will be 11th graders,
Oh,
and then
okay.
seniors. It tells them
Oh,
like
okay.
what to enroll in.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah, they already know how that.
No,
they-
thanks.
Oh yeah,
Sure,
Tommy
sure,
too.
We
Yeah,
got
my
rat
schedule
activity
book.
over here. We got,
That's something. We got an alarm going
And
off.
we've got this is our protector.
There's Zeus,
Yeah.
our protector.
Our protector.
Uh, well, yeah, you know what? That's funny you talk about, and thanks for mentioning the high school, because we talked about this last week in depth with the, the whole national anthem incident over there, and then we talked about the incident in Florida, which is very unfortunate and sad. But Cal High they actually did their active shooter drill this weekend.
Oh, really?
Or this week.
Yeah.
Yes. And I'm trying to find it here, a little comment about it. But here's the deal. My kids go to Cal High, and they went through this active shooter drill, and they said most of the student body was joking around. They said a couple kids even had pulled their phones out and were like playing gunshot sounds
Yeah, those apps you
on
can have
on
guns.
an app, and I think that's ridiculous. Like, I don't know. Like, how do you go from one incident where it's so grave and deadly and serious, where people lost their lives, and then you have young kids screaming that you need gun control, which
Yeah.
that's fine. I'm not against that. But then you have kids making jokes about it, like, oh, like a shooter drill. I don't know. What are your thoughts? You had that nice shirt last week. What are your thoughts about this?
I got a lot of thoughts about that. Now I'm not sure where to begin with it, but I mean, they're kids. It sucks to
The
go
kids are
go
gonna
through that
joke
in the
around,
first
I get
time,
it.
the first place, but it's, yeah. I guess I don't know. I could probably see myself screwing around on Sunday.
But my point is, if if these young people want change, then how can you demand change while you're,
Yeah.
also joking about an active shooter drill?
Yeah, it'll catch on, I guess.
The thing is, when you hope that you never have to put that practice to use, but then if it ever did happen, and you weren't paying attention, then what would you do? So it's like,
Well, it said you even need to do it in the first place, right?
Yeah, it's crazy
But
to
it's
think you
become
have to do it.
commonplace, right? So, gotta prepare.
I remember the only thing
Right.
we did was stop, and roll.
Well, that was for nuclear war and earthquakes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So, I commented somewhere on the San Ramon Police page. I'm trying to find my comments. Oh, actually, here it goes. Okay. So here's what I wanted to know by SRPD. And they were very professional in their response. I said, are you doing this at every school throughout the district? And, because no one school is more
Yeah.
Important than the other.
important than the other, right? So I think every school, you got to do this at
It's training
elementary
for
schools.
everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Elementary schools are more accessible than high
Oh,
schools.
you can easily
Okay.
walk in. Yeah.
Response time is a big thing with me because we're talking about putting, the idea is putting somebody armed at the location, at the school, right? So response time, it's easily 5 minutes in San Ramon, which is too much.
That's
for
it.
any-
You do a
anywhere,
lot in 5
right?
minutes.
Yeah, it's
And then how can you involve more parents who live by these schools to help? So engage ex-military, people that have experience with weapons to, this is probably a little extreme for some people, but am I getting on a soapbox?
No, this is
Man,
good. This is actually important.
Okay, so, this is what I responded to the police, and they responded very generously back to me. You can see this response on Facebook, on the SRPD page, but they're professional. And then there's something they're talking about. As for our community members who live near schools, we encourage them to sign up for Nixle, our emergency alert system. In the event of an active shooter, information will be texted, emailed to all Nixle participants. All right.
How do you sign up for Nixle?
Well, you go to
Great info.
Nixle.com. That's Nixle.com. All right. I think everybody should check it out.
Is it San Juan Police Department?
Yes, it's
Okay.
in partnership with the police, and
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's.
I'm gonna look that up. Nixle.
And there are some student resource officers assigned to each campus, but we need more. We got to get to this, and it's obviously something we're all concerned about. We want to keep San Juan safe.
Well, did you hear? I just saw this on. I think it was yesterday. I always go to my phone and look at top stories of the day, and a mom just kind of snuck in a school campus to see if anyone would say anything.
Yeah.
She got through all the the lockers and stuff like that, so she wanted to say like, you need to protect your.
This was in.
Not here.
Oh.
Yeah. Sorry, it was
Somewhere
on
else.
national. Yeah,
Oh,
somewhere
okay.
else. So-
Listen, we 9/11 happened, and we put air marshals on planes and armed cockpit doors, and we invented TSA and Homeland Security. Oh Jesus, we got
That
right.
was good. Oh.
No, that's 2 dogs.
Hey.
Okay, listen.
They agree.
Zeus.
They agree.
The dogs agree. They're upset about that topic.
Yes.
Yeah, they are.
We're gonna
very
move on.
emotional
Which
over it.
moves on to a sad story
Wait,
about dogs.
Well, can we get
Oh.
into the happy story about?
Yeah. Get
You
in
want to go to that bad
No,
story
no.
about the
Go
dog?
to
or
the happy story. The happy story.
Because this
Happy,
is on
let's
the
do
same
happy.
along the same lines as with our friends at SRPD. Love the men in blue there. You're doing a great job.
And women.
Listen, and women, true. Yeah, men and women. Because I've seen some women out there in blue. And
Oh,
they
yeah.
look pretty good. All right. Canine Hector.
Keep going.
We're talking about Canine Hector tonight. He's
Canine
been
Hector.
busy getting ready for the 2018 Special Olympics polar plunge.
Whoa.
He and his handler, Officer Malian, hopefully
Okay.
I get that, Malian, will be taking the plunge this Saturday.
Where?
Which was yesterday.
Yes, it looked like it, Cal.
No, it was in Sacramento.
No, was it?
Yeah,
Sacramento?
I know a couple.
If you would like to support Hector in his quest to make a difference, see the link below. So hopefully you can still donate. Hector's a badass dog.
I know a little info about that, and they're
Yeah.
raising money for muscular dystrophy.
Oh,
And
good cause.
that was yesterday, but they're still raising the money. They had to jump in ice cold water, and it was ice
Like the
cold
polar
outside
bear
yesterday.
thing for dogs.
So like a dog like
Yeah.
this? Aren't
Yeah,
these
he-
The
like-
dog's got 3 inches of fat on him.
Yeah, the dog isn't really. The dog doesn't care. But people jumped in the water too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
so that was the cold part, and for that, they're trying to raise
I
money.
think
for a good
anything the
cause.
police do
Yeah.
and dogs do
Take
for a
it-
good
take
cause.
it-
Yeah,
for-
anything
Yeah.
for a good
right,
cause to raise
we
money.
got it covered.
Yeah, check it out.
Which then now segues to a disturbing dog
This
story,
is a
right?
sad story.
Which we'll have a picture you'll see as we're talking.
Right.
So a lady and her boyfriend spotted this dog who I had to look at the picture many times because it looked
I
like
need to play some sad music.
it looked like not a dog.
Yeah.
It looked very disturbing, and found out that the dog
Like
was
Cujo.
Mange.
Yeah, mange. Yeah.
So there's some controversy on that
Little
because
shop of horrors.
the owner is saying that we got it under control, and the person that reported it doesn't think so. So, it leads to the point like if you sense anything,
It may be as control as it's gonna get, but
Kate, is he leaning up against it like a dead crow?
that's what I don't know. It's very
yeah. That's,
well. The picture's gonna show, man. but
Okay. Well,
it's gonna be hard to.
that's dog
Alright,
leaning
we'll
up
have
against
a
dead
picture.
crow.
Cool little guy.
Yeah, and it's very
I
sad.
feel bad for him. He looks like a cute little guy.
But like it leads to the question is like
Looks
when
like
you
my dog right
sense
over there with-
something,
but with
if you
fur.
sense anything that doesn't
like
feel
Rex
right to you,
minus 10 pounds.
you have to report it because you never know. Like, I mean, it leads you to anything like where you think kids might be being abused, and if you just sense something, just
see something,
say something. That's what
There
they
you
say,
go.
right? Yeah. So we want to make sure our four-legged friends are taken care of. We all got dogs.
Yep.
So, yeah. What else you guys got?
I don't know.
I don't know.
How's Little League starting off?
Good. Yeah. Saturday. Next Saturday.
Opening day.
If it doesn't,
Okay, opening day.
doesn't rain. Yeah.
Nice.
Things are going along.
What's
moving
the
along.
outlook for the single A Yankees?
Looking good.
Are they playoff bound?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Feeling good.
Good.
Yeah. Hitting the
That's
ball,
awesome.
feeling the ball,
Nice.
throwing the ball. No, it's good.
Excellent.
How's the lacrosse going for Chase?
Well, good. So the Cal High freshmen, or no, JV and varsity, boys and girls. Boys had their first 2 games this past week. They're 2-0, both varsity and
It's on.
JV. Dogs are loving lacrosse. Dogs, stop it. Cal High girls start this week. First game is at home. Tuesday. I gotta get in between the dogs barking. And Raptors started this weekend. Some kids didn't start till don't start till next weekend. But yeah, we had some good play days this week, like preseason scrimmage stuff. Awesome.
It's good. So we got lacrosse in full swing. We
Yeah,
got
we're all good.
Little League
And
baseball.
Boys of summer coming around. Some baseball.
Oh yeah, I've been
Put
watching
me in,
spring
coach.
training.
Want to
dude.
play today?
Yeah.
Some spring training. I can't wait.
All right.
Dodgers are back, baby. Brad, you got anything hot on the coming off the sickness this week?
No, yeah, hopefully I'm done with it. So
But we don't
started
get
Friday night, yeah.
Great.
Yeah,
Good.
I'm drinking
Off
off
your
all your
cups.
cups.
It came out of the dishwasher. I saw them clean. So
All right.
awesome. So I think that leads us to another successful episode. And stay classy, San Ramon. And we'll
Good.
see
Report something.
see something, say
Say something.
something.